Hey everybody. A little while ago I went over Batman and Spider-Man, one of my favorite team-ups. This one was one of my favorite Batman team-up miniseries. 2016, this was announced. I was really excited. Turtles is one of my favorite franchises. I mean, if you know me and my brothers, there's four of us, so we're big Ninja Turtle fans, and still to this day. And Batman's one of my favorite characters of all time. Got me into the whole comic books and animated series, and got me pretty much. If it wasn't for Batman, I don't think I would have been so hardcore into everything I am now. So this issue was written by Kay Manning. He was a writer for Marvel, DC. He still writes now. He writes there was books, tabletop books. Worked for IDW, the works. He said this was one of his favorite miniseries. And the artist, John Samaveria, he's on Instagram. I've been following him for a while. He does a lot of animated stuff and comic book stuff in his own style, and somebody must have saw it on Instagram or he applied. A lot of his stuff is really cool, very also kind of tattoo type work. And follow him. I'll put up the, you know, in a second. But so let's deep dive into Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012, which I really love the show, by the way, especially Ice Cream Kitty. Starts with a guy running like a robber, money's flying all over the place in the bag, and then all of a sudden somebody jumps down and says, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell your friends about me. Now, who is this dark crusader coming to stop this evil bank robber? It's a hungry Michelangelo. he does it a la Michael Keaton's 1989 Batman. Now, around this time, Batman's hunting down Two-Face, who disappeared at Arkham. He just vanished. Catches up with the guy, and Two-Face says that there was this triangle portal that opened up, and next thing you know, he was in another universe. Now, around the same time, Donnie's looking at his computer, and he realizes one of the Krang portals went active. And so Leo's kind of yelling at Mikey for making himself scenes like a ninja's supposed to be quiet and in the dark and taking care of business without being seen. And of course, Mikey's not listening. But neither Donnie's trying to tell everybody, hey guys, pay attention to this. And then April has to be the voice of reason and yell at everyone like, dudes, come on, look at this. The Krang are back. Batman goes to Arkham to see where Dent was sleeping and where he disappeared. And Batman sees a triangle residual on the wall, and he starts scraping at it to get a little bit of the residual of it. And he hears two people walking down the hallway, one of the doctors. And do you recognize the guy with the claw hand? That's Aaron Cash. In the comic books, Killer Croc had a taste of him, took his hand clean off near the hook. He's in the video games, comics, and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool to see him in the animated series universe as well. Now, they're tracing the signal to where the portal was opened. And poor Mikey doesn't feel right in the sewer. He goes, something's up, something don't feel good. And then all of a sudden, poor guy gets dragged underneath the sewer water. Mouthful of sewage. Yeesh. Mikey comes back up. Doesn't quite look like himself. Who is it? It's my boy, Matt Hagen, Clayface, one of my favorite characters in the animated series. I mean, the animation of that character was always on point. And the Turtles have to face against the big poo-poo monster, known as Clayface. He starts beating him up a little bit, and Donnie at some point realizes, wait, he's starting to dissolve in the water. So then he comes up with a plan. He opens up one of the valves, water pushes out, and the Kaka monster known as Clayface gets flushed. Batman starts analyzing on the computer, and he starts to pinpoint the next signal of the location of the next portal. And Alfred, of course, trying to feed poor Bruce as always, or not. There's nothing in there. So all of a sudden, when he's testing it out, all of a sudden the radar goes off on his computer, and that means another portal's opening up. So Batman tells Alfred, get Robin and get whoever to come help, because we might need backup on this. Now we go to New York City, and the Foot Clan are jumping around the buildings, and they spot a whole bunch of other broken feet or foot, and they're all smashed up and destroyed, and somebody did a number on these. Looked like maybe 20 of them. Who was it? It was none other than the Joker and Harley Quinn, circa 1992, when Harley was still with the guy. That's another story for another day. But anyway, we got Joker now, so that means trouble's gonna come, or there will be trouble afoot. But if you liked issue 1, let me know. I'm doing issue 2. I'm probably gonna end up at some point doing all these. I really like going back to this story. It was fun. The drawing is very animated. It's very cool. And come on, it's Ninja Turtles and Batman. Like that's freaking awesome. So anyway, everybody take care. Cowabunga dudes, and stay encouraged, people.